So your eye doctor told you you needed to do warm compresses. What does that mean and where do you start? Warm compresses, what does that mean? Why do you have to do it? Well, it usually means that somewhere along your lids you have a blocked gland. So you can either have a sty or you have something called meibomian gland dysfunction. The basics of that is your lids should be producing oil and they're thickened and either producing something more like toothpaste or they're really plugged up and they're like butter. A warm compress is going to help you express these glands and get them to release the oil like they should. So what makes for a good warm compress? We have 3 things that I like to talk about. Number 1, you have to get sustained heat for about 10 minutes. The second thing is you need to target the eyelids when you're heating up your face. If you're doing a warm compress on the brow or on the cheeks, it's not going to help your lids produce better oils. The last thing is you need to be consistent. I don't care how good you are at getting the heat around the eyes. If you're not doing it consistently, it's not going to help you out. So with that in mind, let's look at our options. The 3 old-fashioned ways are a washcloth, which is great in theory, but it's only going to be hot for about 10 seconds and then you're going to have to heat it up again. The next is the homemade option. You can fill a bag with rice, a sock with rice. It's great in theory, but again, how crafty are you? Are you actually going to do it? And how long is that rice going to maintain the heat? The third option is a Derm Mask or Brewer Mask. Again, this used to be the best that we had. It heats up, it has sustained heat, it's kind of bulky, so it doesn't provide the targeted heat you need on your eyelids. Kind of sits on your brow or sits on your cheek, but it's better than nothing. So those were the old technologies. Let me show you what's new. This is called a Tear Restore Mask. Kind of feels like Phantom of the Opera, but let me show you what it does. You take the heat pack, you wiggle the metal foil, it will activate the heat. You put it in the mask and it's going to provide 10 minutes of sustained heat. It's going to target your eyelids, and best of all, you can still see out, so you can play on your phone, you can watch TV. This will allow you to consistently do it. So we took the old principles of sustained heat, targeting your eyelids, and consistency and put it into one mask. This is the key to a successful outcome. You're going to make your eye doctor very happy.